From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time for the triple play segment here on The Horse's Mouth, brought to our good friends at YOLO Rum. We're going to talk a little podcast. We're going to talk about helping our youths out there and doing some good work in the community, all right here from Tommy Mac's At My Bar, where everyone has a chance to sit down, have a drink, and tell their story. Let's welcome in the panel. Connor Overbay's here from Who Are You podcast. Hey, Connor. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you guys for having me.
Welcome to the show. I know all about your podcast, but tell our audience about the Who Are You podcast.
Yeah, so the Who Are You podcast is a podcast where we interview local business owners, entrepreneurs, athletes, and really a mix of all kinds of different people.
Okay.
Get to know their backstory, and then we talk business on the back half of it.
Oh, cool.
And it's been great. We've been going on for about a little bit over 2 years now. Over 110 different businesses we've sat down, including nonprofits as well, and we've really enjoyed it.
What's the key to having a good podcast, do you think?
The key, it's really just learning from mistakes. You know, you're gonna mess up your wording and everything. Yep. There's gonna be some interviews where you have to kind of pull the answers out of people. Yep. But it's just learning from your mistakes and continuing to grow, and then just keep on going.
Repetition is the key, right?
Yes, sir.
Being prepared and repetition. Great to have you on the show, man.
Thank you.
Chris Ebreo from Head on Youth Impact. Good to see you again, Chris.
Nice to meet you.
I saw you out dancing in the streets.
Oh yeah, it was a good time out there.
Great event.
Yeah,
huh?
it was.
Tell us about Head on Youth Impact, man.
Yeah, so we got our start 3 years ago officially. Okay. We work with Brooks Rehab. That was our main source to get started. I was a patient there back in 2016.
Okay.
And then we've branched off now. We work with Wilson's Children's Hospital and UF also.
Okay.
And then we've also started projects with a couple lawyer in town, John Phillips. We help him. Yeah, we help. He does his toy drive every year. We help him with bikes and things like that wherever we can.
Okay.
So we're really just kind of
like a support system almost.
Yeah, with kids for different kids, and we have started branching off into our own events too. But it's a learning curve. Both me and all three of my two other board members have been. None of us knew anything. We just jumped into it, and we're figuring it out on the fly. We've got some good people helping us out, though.
Good.
Like all the community engagement VPs at all the hospitals, they'll answer any questions we have because they understand if we grow, they helps everybody out.
Absolutely. Well, helping our young people is huge. And Jacksonville's a very caring community. Always has been. Are you from Jayville?
I am born and raised.
Are you really?
Yeah.
All right. Where'd you go to high school?
Bishop Snyder off 103rd.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Jag fan, I see.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're a Jag fan too, right? You want to talk some Jags?
Yeah, of course.
Let's talk some Jags. All right. So, how you feeling about 2024?
I'm excited for it. Ready to. I think it's kind of a fourth year. I think there's some stuff to be proven.
Yep.
They've shown some great flashes, but
Absolutely.
I definitely think there's some stuff to prove still.
What do you think was the downfall last year? What would you attribute it to, if you could?
It's like they lost confidence somehow.
Okay.
Even were they 8-3 at the
8-3 at one time, yeah.
And it's like the confidence just kind of went somewhere. I don't know.
Out the door is where it went, unfortunately. How about you, Connor? How are you feeling about our 2024 Jag?
I am excited. They've definitely had some key pieces that I feel like we need. I know we got some offensive, defensive linemen. We got a new wide receiver with Gabe Davis coming in.
Yep.
And Trevor's going to be healthy. I think that was a big downfall last year between him getting rolled up in the Cincinnati game, hurting his knee.
Yep.
Then I believe he hurt his shoulder in another game.
The ankle was to Cincinnati. That hurt him. That affected his game, no doubt about it. I think, look, I like Trevor. I do, and I'm glad he's our quarterback, and I want him to be ultra successful. I just need to see a little more out of him. We see that, like you said, flashes. We've seen great flashes from him, but he's got to hone it in. It's not all him. Got to catch the ball. Got to protect him. But the great quarterbacks do what? They carry the offense. They carry their team into victory. I don't think I see that yet out of him. Hopefully he can get there. But if he's more consistent, right? We got a hell of a team, and if he plays well this year, we got a good shot at doing anything in the playoffs. There's no doubt about that. I know a lot of people out there are like, no, Trevor is greatest, and look, I want him to be elite. I don't think he's elite right now. I don't. I think he's borderline getting there. I think this year will be big. I personally wouldn't pay him yet, but I'd pay him more if he played well next year. I would. Yeah. $10 million to an owner every year, they're going to gobble that up in TV money. I don't think that's big of a deal. Salary cap keeps going up. You'll be able to absorb that hit. You know what I mean? So for me, show me, and I'll give you basically whatever the heck you want for the most part. Because look it down to Miami. Let me ask you this. Tua, great year last year. He's been injured, but last year totally healthy. Great year. Wants a big deal, right? Are you paying him this year if you're Miami? Would you pay him the mega deal that we're going to potentially pay Trevor? Because that's what he's vying for, too. You know, everyone can say, Trevor's better than him, and maybe he is, but the stats don't show it. Last year didn't show it. But what do you think about that? You paying Tua? I feel it's kind of the same way. I want to see a little bit more. Hey, we love you. It's a great year last year. Let's see you do it again. Stack another season on that. And again, I'll pay you more, right? Because the numbers are going to keep going up. Everyone's going to set the market. The new quarterback's going to set the market. You know what I mean? It's going to happen whenever that happens. All right, as we wrap up, let's get back into business. Biggest obstacle in your business, Chris? What do you got?
Right now it would be marketing, honestly. Like, we're trying to figure out the getting people to, like I said earlier, we're doing some in-person events, getting people to those in-person events. Because we've created a great base of networking around town. Like you said, it's like a small community around here. But getting that word out about the events has been our biggest hurdle right now. Well,
being on this show hopefully will help you because we'll promote it for you and get it out there. How could people find more out about you guys?
So we're on all social media platforms. We have a website, headonyouthimpact.org. And then, like I said, all of our social media is just Head On Youth Impact. So we're all over there.
Cool, man. Keep up the great work.
Appreciate
It's great stuff. Connor, what would you say? What's the biggest obstacle in your business?
I would kind of go off of what he said, and marketing is a huge thing. Podcast has really blown up since COVID time. Everybody's trying to get more eyeballs on them. So I would say the marketing part is the biggest thing. But we've worked on it, like you said, going into the community, working with community leaders here, and just trying to spread the word of the Who Are You podcast. It's been great. We've had a lot of good feedback from everybody and where we can work on and what we're doing good at, and just keep on growing that way.
Consistency is the key in everything we do, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, cheers. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you check their great profiles out, this conversation, and hundreds of others. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. So until next time, stay safe and be cool out there, and go Jags. And we'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Even though we do have two different liquors, it's still one name. It's YOLO Rum, and at the end of the day, it's how you feel. And YOLO Rum, you only live once, and that's more prevalent. That's becoming more prevalent as far as the attitude and the mindset with how people live their lives. And it's not about how it used to be as far as people doing dumb stuff out here. It's more of they're understanding the value of their life. And if we can bring that presence of the meaning behind life and what it means to fulfill whatever you need to fulfill in your life that makes you feel enjoyable about what you're doing, that's what YOLO will bring out as well.